Hello, I'm Busola if we haven't met. You're welcome. And if you're always here, hey, thank you very much. You've kept me talking. You know I love to talk. You've kept me talking all through 2021. And come on, let's do it again in 2022. Isn't it exciting that it is the 31st of December, the last day of the year? Yay! And this reminds me of a story I read. It's about a guy who says to his friend, I don't like springtime. It gives me allergy. Legit, right? Some people are saying, yeah. That's true. And then the friend says, okay, no problem. It will soon be summer. You would love that. He said, oh no, I don't like summer. It's too hot. And I hate it when people go about in shorts. The friend says, all right, you must love autumn then. He says, autumn? That's the worst season. Because I'm a teacher and I get to go back to work in autumn. What are you left with? If you were the friend, you would likely say, okay, winter must be your best season, which was what the friend said to him. He said, winter? No, it's too cold in winter. And I get dry skin. Exasperated, the friend said to him, is there any moment in the year that you love, that you really like? He said, yes. New Year's Eve. He gave his reason. If you'd like to know the reason, ask me in the comment section. But now, let's join the guy in liking New Year's Eve. Because it's the end of the year. Good things happened. Things we didn't like happened. But the year is coming to an end. And it's an opening to another beginning. We begin to count again. So, New Year's Eve, favorite day of the year. Yeah! I decide today to celebrate one of my favorite persons, Abiodun Adesanya. Abiodun joins me in continuing our discussion on legacies. And today I'm sharing part 1 of my interview with him. Abiodun wears many hats. He's a civil servant in his 9-to-5 role. He's a pastor. He serves on the board of a charity. Abiodun had his birthday on the 27th of December, just Tuesday past. He's still receiving greetings, prayers, and gifts. Welcome to Blossom. Thank you for coming to give your time to chat with me.
Good afternoon.
Pastor a church, you serve on the board of trustees of some charities. Why do you give much of your time to serving in these voluntary roles?
Thank you so much, dear sister. There's nothing we have that we have not been given.
Yeah.
So if you have been given, you should be able to give. I realize that a pipe that carries fuel or fluid or water can never run dry until it stops carrying such a water or fluid, whatever the case may be.
Okay.
So if you put yourself in a position of a pipe that you are continuously allowing flow through you, you can never run dry.
Yeah. I know that for one of your birthdays a few years ago, you teamed up with a charity to provide sandals to school children.
Yes.
And I also know that that wasn't the first time you had done such a thing. Would you talk a bit about this?
I grew up in a way we can say is an average family, and I lived with my grandma in a village. I remember in those days, a lot of children comes to school. Some will probably come on empty stomach. Mm-hmm. Some will probably can't afford the basic things they need. They can't afford to come to school in the right uniform, right clothing, or right footwears. And so for me, when I had the opportunity to give back, and I look for charities that do such things, and I just teamed up with them. And I've actually been on the trip myself with such charities. And of course, when it comes to my birthday, my 50th birthday, we asked them to give sandals to school children. There are other charities that we identify to give uniforms to school children, and others we identify them to give school bags, to give books, and things that can just make a little difference to people's life.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Some people think that they need to have an overflowing bank account to be able to help in ways that you've been doing. Speak to such people.
All right. Let's put it this way: whatever is in your hand is what is required, and there's no one that hasn't got anything in their hand. When I started doing some of these contributions, when you can probably say someone that has no form, no shape, but we only started with what we have in our hands. It started from the days of tens, the days of hundreds. So these are the things that anyone can do. Whatever is in your hand, you can do it. Even within your environment, wherever you find yourself, there is always a need in your environment. In my environment, for example, where I live, in London, I found out that in my environment, there are also issues that need support. A few years before now, we're talking about the issue of knife crime was a big thing among the young people. And so you just apply yourself. What can you do to support? And for me then, I established a music academy. And what's important for the music academy? Teach the young person how to play music instrument.
Wow.
There's every tendency that they will drop the knife in their hand. And that we have been able to do over a period of time. We bring young people in, we teach them how to play music instrument, and we give them music instrument.
Wow, that was a creative initiative.
No one should wait until when they're able to accumulate all the wealth. There's never a best time to give than now. And so whatever you can find in your hand is what you should give. And I'm sure that everyone has something to give. Everyone has something to give. A standard then was cost about 1,000 naira to 1,500.
Okay, so if somebody has as little as 1,000 or 1,500,
you can support.
They can support the group that does the standard trip.
At least if you give standard to one person, you'll be happy.
Yeah.
You can start by supporting 5-10 people with your
5,000.
Even one. With your 1,500 naira, you can give a rubber sandal to someone to school.
Yeah, that's very helpful to know for some people who might be thinking, no, I don't have money. I don't have enough money to do this. I don't have enough money to help. When I become rich, I start helping.
Everyone can give. Everyone can give something, and that will make our world a better place to be.
Oh yes, sure. I hope you found the discussion interesting, challenging, motivating. What are you going to do now? What are you going to do differently? And maybe you are going to do more of some good things that you've been doing. Share with us in the comment section. We'll be happy to read from you. Remember to like and to share also. And if you haven't subscribed, don't wait till the new year. Now is the time to do it. All you need to do is click the subscribe button and it's done. I'll see you again in my next video in the new year. Enjoy your day. Happy New Year. Bye.